Não, então seguiremos reto. Eu adoro sempre o caminho mais difícil, sendo que eu sei que provavelmente tem um caminho mais fácil que dá a volta. Mas eu vou no difícil, porque eu não sei. Na minha cabeça eu acho que eu tô cortando caminho. Mas eu só tô me dando estresse. Oi, carneiro. Carneirinho, nin, nin, nin. Ai, meu Deus, não falei?
Let's look around.
Caralho. Sério, Cassandra? Meu Deus do céu. Vai. Atira. Aí, Cassandra, vai, bate, bate!
The wardens were here at some point.
Ai, me desviei do caminho. Nunca desviei do caminho.
As good a place as any to camp.
Vamos acampar.
Inquisitor. Inquisitor.
Ok. Tem alguma... Não, não tem. Mas daqui a pouco aquilo ali vai ficar feio.
Someone left sliced plums on the windowsill again. The juice is attracting flies. There are spiders everywhere. The plums were right in front of me, but I can't quite recall who took them.
Stefan
Hey.
finally died. It was a blessing, really. He's been in so much pain.
So, that Tevinter guy sent you into the future?
Isso aí. Ahn,
I've got no problem with normal magic, but Tevinter goes beyond all reason.
I know, right? The Vints are always bushy. Inquisitor, huh? Well, you've got the fortress for it. Speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
I'd like to know more about your work with the Ben Hasrath.
Ben Hasrath is actually a general term. You've got the secret police who investigate problems inside our territory. You've got the re-educators who take people with problems and fix their minds. Or make them disappear. And then you've got the spies.
How do the re-educators work?
I only know the basics. Wasn't my area. That said, keep a man awake long enough. Ask the right questions, give the right potions, and you can get him to say anything. You don't need blood magic or demons to change someone's mind. We're a lot more fragile than we'd like to believe.
You can
fragile
alter
assim?
someone's beliefs that easily.
One of my friends was a re-educator. He said that every memory is like the page of a book. When you examine a memory, you're turning to that page, and when you're there, the page is laid bare. Margins of the page, erase a word here and there, and your whole outlook changes. I always felt a little weird reading after that conversation.
The re-educators sound horrible.
Yeah, they probably do. Here's the thing, though. What happens in Orlais when you commit a crime or betray a lord? They just lop your head off. At least the Qunari try to fix you.
None of those sound exactly like you.
Yeah, I was a special case. They sent me to Saharan because they needed someone who could fight. Incursions from Tevinter, Tal-Vashath, and native rebels fighting both sides. And in the middle, me, trying to wrangle the rebels and restore order.
You seem like the type who enjoys a good fight.
There's a good fight, and there's finding out who put rat poison in the bread and killed a bunch of children. I hunted down a lot of rebels. Lost a lot of friends to the Vince, or the Fog Warriors, or the Tal-Vashath. One day I woke up and couldn't think of a damned reason to keep doing my job. Turned myself into the re-educators.
Not many people would have the courage to do that.
I thought about letting some rebel kill me, but I couldn't give any of those bastards the satisfaction. The Ben Hasrath ordered me to go to Orlais, ostensibly as a Tal-Vashath, and work undercover. That's how I ended up here.
It sounds like you had a rough life under the Kyun.
What, 3 meals a day and free sex whenever I need it? I came out here for the challenge, boss. Figured I'd rough it with you savages. Anyway, nice talking with you. How's it going?
What did you want me to come see?
Here, come on. I'll show you.
Why am I dressed like this?
You'll see. Come on. It'll be worth your time, I promise. Evening. Iron Bull. My merc band just joined up.
Tanner. I'm from Jader. Well, near Jader.
Mira. I was guard captain for Lady Pendel. Signed on after shit blew up at the Conclave. Share a drink? Who's your friend?
This is Grim. She doesn't talk much.
Huh.
So, you ready to kill some demons? Or Tori, or whatever that Corypheus asshole is?
This isn't just about killing. We're helping the Inquisitor save the world and build the next empire.
Eu sou uma mulher. Hã?
Well, as long as I get paid, I'm happy. That's why I signed up.
I just couldn't spend my whole life on a farm. Needed to live a little, you know.
What about you, Mira? Why'd you join up? I thought you were serving some noble.
I saw what happened at Haven. The Inquisitor staring down that monster and his archdemon. I don't think the chant of light as much as I should. But you can't see something like that and not believe.
Well, Grim and I should find our tents. Thanks for the drink.
Ai, eu tô... Meu Deus do céu, ele é muito fofo.
I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that option, but a few faces might help.
You made it sound like you didn't like the Inquisition.
People don't always tell the truth when you're polite. You've got to poke them a bit.
But those two soldiers might think you're an asshole.
So?
No household.
It was good to get their perspective.
Yeah. Sounds like we could use an easy win for boys like Tanner. And vets like Mira have seen enough to be wary. You've got a good army coming along. Remember that. No matter what comes next. Can I help you?
So, how did you get the name Iron Bull?
I picked it. We don't have names under the cube. Just, I don't know. Job descriptions, I guess. When I came to Orlais, I chose the Iron Bull for myself.
But why specifically Iron Bull?
This may surprise you, but I really like hitting things. Also, it's the Iron Bull, technically. I like having an article at the front. It makes it sound like I'm not even a person, just a mindless weapon. An implement of destruction. That really works for me.
Os bolinhos ali.
I'd like to know more about the Kunari.
You writing a book?
What I've heard about them sounds fascinating.
What you've heard was mostly horse shit. All right. What do you want to know?
How do the Kunari rule themselves?
It's pretty simple. We've got the matriarchy, the priesthood, and the military. The priesthood figures out how Kunari should live in theory. The matriarchy makes it work in practice. And the military keeps the Kunari safe from outside threats.
Does it actually work like that? Is there much infighting?
Not like you're thinking of. People disagree, yeah, but the priests are there to solve disagreements. Here in Orlais, politicking comes from people putting their own gain ahead of the gains of society. If you do that among the Kunari, the Ben Hasrath set you straight. Or kill you.
I've heard there's no marriage among the Kunari.
Yeah, that's true. Kunari love our friends like anyone does, but we don't have sex with them.
Kunari don't have sex?
Oh, we definitely have sex. They're Tamasrans who pop your cork whenever you need it.
Seriously?
Yes. It's not a big deal like it is here. It's like, I don't know, going to see a healer. Sometimes it's this long, involved thing. It takes all day, leaves you walking funny. Other times you're in and out in 5 minutes. Thank you. See you next week.
I could work with that.
I know, right? No drama. Still, it's more fun here. Fewer rituals, more making it up as you go along. Plus, you folk have redheads. Redheads.
How is everyday life different for Kunari?
Depends on your job, I guess. Some are just about the same. A baker in Val Royeaux gets up, gets dressed, and starts work. A baker in Parvolan does the same thing. They don't care about the Empire or the Cube. Mostly they worry about breaking eggs and hope the dough rises right.
It can't be exactly the same. The Kunari have no personal freedoms.
How many personal freedoms do you figure that baker in Val Royeaux has? Life isn't about freedom. The baker in Parvolan wonders if she'll be given enough eggs to do her work. Will they come on time? Will the kitchen workers get her bread while it's fresh, or will they come late and blame her 'cause it's stale? Same crap in Val Royeaux. People are just people.
The word
Ikinari.
Kunari, is that the race or the religion?
Both. Kind of. The humans
claro.
and elves who follow the Qun are the Vidathari. The Qunari who break away from the Qun are Talvasha, deserters.
What about
Eu
Kunari
tenho
who
ideia.
existed before the Kyun?
The people we came from. They're called the Karsith, but we don't use that word for the race. We came south to Thedas because the Karsith were... I don't know. We had to leave. The stories aren't clear. But I don't expect they look much like us. Whatever they are.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Ai, ai, ai.
We don't need those chargers. We've soldiers enough without stealth. What did I tell you?
Oxi. Ok. Vamos salvar aqui, né? Porque nunca se sabe. É Sarah.
Hey, you. I have an Inquisitor favor to ask. Just a little thing, really. A little march around for some of your people. It's nothing for you, right?
Estou ouvindo.
All right, let's hear what you've got.
Jump right in, huh? I like that. It's a Red Jenny thing. I got a tip that some noble stiffs are arguing over Vershel. Land squabble. They're getting little people beat up. So I need you to go to your big table and send some people to walk through town.
Just walk through.
Just walk through. Easy, right?
All right, Sarah. I'll have someone look into it.
It's fun, right? Being important without doing a thing. Well, not much of a thing. Not everything has to be torn skies and ancient arseholes. Every little thing makes a difference somewhere.
Somewhere.
Are you sure? I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning?
Oh, Inquisitor, I joined. Sutherland, your worship. I saw some bandits, so I came to warn people. I'll let your warriors know and then stay out of the way.
Ah, jovem promissor.
Well, let me know if you find one.
Quer falar comigo, não?
No other man. He becomes the other man to do the things he can't.
I've heard about some oddities here in the keep. Was that you?
Yes. Maybe. What was it?
Can I assume you're responsible for the turnips that have shown up in the fireplaces?
They don't smell the same raw.
You needed that soldier to smell them so he could die thinking he'd gone home.
He did go home.
Someone is leaving peeled plums on the
Eles
windowsill.
tão
It's
fofinhos.
attracting flies.
Spiders need to eat.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
Vamos pular. Oh lá lá.
That's all that came.
Tudo bom?
Sorry.
And you are?
The bartender, Cabot.
Just the bartender?
You were expecting...
Well, welcome to the Inquisition.
Thank you. Welcome to the tavern.
Como você treinou? Viu algum boato?
What's the word out there?
Quiet. Too quiet. No, wait. Just quiet enough.
What's the current mood?
Willful.
Voluntário,
As you
sei.
were.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor. Inquisitor. Agora eu vou falar com a Cassandra.
Inquisitor.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Ok. Christian. Recação, gostar de livros velhos. É a melhor parte pra mim, cara. Eu amo essa partezinha.
Yes?
Obrigada por curtir. Guardiões
Varric's friend
corrompidos?
Hawk said there were suspicions of corruption in Grey Warden
Né,
ranks.
né? Nem
Did you
pensa,
know
né?
anything about that?
Corruption? What sort of corruption?
Toda fechada, né? Imagina,
He's
né?
been
Fica
known to
toda boba com um
influence
livro
the
de
minds of
romance.
wardens.
That could very well explain why so many have disappeared.
If this is true, then all wardens are in danger. Even you. We'd better find your brothers.
I agree. If Hawk's given you an idea where to start, we should get moving immediately.
Nothing
bom.
right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Qual o personagem que eu mais gosto? Ah, é muito difícil decidir, mas eu só vou pegar um pouquinho a mais com Dorian. Sabe? Eu gosto muito do Dorian. Assim, Dorian, Varric, sabe? Sou apaixonada neles. Você acha ela uma das mais fracas, a Cassandra? Tipo assim, eu tô no modo pesadelo, então todo mundo cai muito fácil, né? Mas a Cassandra, no jogo normal, ela é muito difícil de cair.
Inquisitor.
Não tô afim de falar com você não, Solas. Eu tenho que receber a missão ali da frente. Bem, aí, cara.
Inquisitor, I've found where the Red Templars come from. They're in Fall Redoubt. The Knights were
Depois
fed red lyrium until they
escravização.
turned into monsters.
Sabe quem é?
Samson took over
Era pior
after their
tanque.
corruption.
Cara, eu não sei porquê.
How do you know Samson?
He was a Templar in Kirkwall until he was expelled from the Order. I knew he was an addict, but this... Red lyrium is nothing like the lyrium given by the Chantry. Its power comes with a terrible madness.
O Cullen também é um personagem que eu adoro bastante, sabe? Por mais que a gente nunca tenha jogado com ele, sabe? Eu adoro muito porque eu conheci ele de outros jogos, né? Então eu entendo, tipo assim, a profundidade dele, sabe? Montanha-russa dele. Mas assim, engraçado, é porque é muito difícil jogar com o touro porque ele cai muito fácil pra mim. eu infelizmente considero um pior tanque pra mim, o touro. Mas o Blackwall, eu gosto bastante de jogar com ele também. Mas eu vou tentar jogar, eu prometi mesmo que eu ia tentar jogar mais com touro de ferro, dessa vez.
The Red Templars swarming Haven were proof enough.
We cannot allow them to gain strength. The Red Templars still require lyrium. If we find their source, we can weaken them and their leader.
Qual o seu plano?
Where do we begin?
Caravans of red lyrium are being smuggled along trade roads. Investigating them could lead to where it's being mined. If you confront them, be wary. Anything connected to Samson will be well guarded.
Sim, eu uso, como a minha é maga, eu gosto de dois magos, um ladrão e um guerreiro. Mas acho que depende muito de... Ele vai querer que eu fale com eles não. Só dá pra ver que ele tá vendo o negócio ali e quer que eu fale com eles não. Então espera aí, cara. Espera aí. Eu gosto... Eu gosto do Dorian. Porque eu adoro as piadinhas que ele solta no meio do nada, sabe? Simplesmente quando pediu o Dorian ou o Touro de Ferro... É maravilhoso. Mas assim, eu realmente, é dois magos, um ladrão e um guerreiro. Depende de algumas missões, tipo assim, a missão da Hawk, sabe? Eu gosto de colocar dois guerreiros, um ladrão e eu como maga, normalmente. Porque vai mais gente, sabe? E como eu coloquei fogo amigo, não sei que alguns poderes de magia vai acabar matando todo mundo, né? Porque Dory já matou a Cassandra várias vezes aqui. Vou até salvar aqui. Aí. Já falei?
As leader of the Inquisition, There's something I must tell you.
É full dano, né? Não, a minha não é de suporte. Eu gosto de deixar o Solas como suporte. Sabe? Quando uso ele, eu uso mais pra suporte, já que ele consegue reviver. Primeira coisa, quando eu pego o Solas, eu upo pra ele reviver as pessoas.
Whatever it is, I'm willing to listen.
Right. Thank you. Lyrium grants Templars our abilities, but it controls us as well. Those cut off suffer. Some go mad, others die. We have secured a reliable source of lyrium for the Templars here. But I...
A Vivienne, né?
You stopped?
When I joined the Inquisition. It's been months now.
A Vivienne... É muito difícil usar a Vivienne. Só uso mais quando ela... tô diretamente com uma missão nela, sabe? Porque... eu acho ela meio chata. Tá, por mais que eu ache ela forte, já que ela consegue usar espadas e tudo mais, né? Só, mas eu acho ela meio chata.
Why are you doing this?
After what happened in Kirkwall, I couldn't. I will not be bound to the
Eu
Order
gosto da
or
Vivienne,
that
mas
life
eu acho
any
ela
longer.
chata.
Whatever the suffering, I accept it. But I would not put the
Vivi
Inquisition
brigando.
at risk. I've asked Cassandra to.
Imagino. Eu nunca coloquei as duas juntas,
My
então eu
ability to leave is
imagino.
compromised. I will be relieved from duty.
Are you in pain?
I can endure it.
Thank you for telling me. I respect what you're doing.
Thank you, Inquisitor. The Inquisition's army must always take priority.
Depois que eu descobri o Vanguard,
I will
então.
defer to Cassandra's judgment.
Cara... Ai, sei lá, eu gostei do jogo Vanguard, mas é muito difícil falar que é um Dragon Age, sabe? Porque tirou muitas coisas que eu amo. Mas... cara, eu consigo entender o intuito dos Solas, sabe? Eu consigo. Por mais que eu não entenda o caminho que ele pegou. Eu entendo por que ele começou isso. Mas o caminho que ele pegou não faz sentido nenhum pra mim. Sabe? Simplesmente a gente conhece ele tão bem. Quer dizer, que a gente conheceu aqui, nesse jogo, né? Eu só achei e não consegui jogar. Porque a gameplay é legal, a história tem alguns pontos chatos. Acho que mexeu demais, eu diria.
Is there anything I should know?
I'm glad to have the charges on our side. Bull's men are professionals, despite evidence to the contrary.
Cara, engraçado que eu sabia no jogo inteiro do Vanguard que o Solas ia tentar trair a gente de qualquer jeito. Algum ponto ele traía a gente, porque tava muito ladainha pro meu gosto. Sabe? Simplesmente aqui. Porque ele aqui era muito reservado e tudo mais. Ele tava muito aberto, eu diria, sabe?
You and the Red Templars leader seem to have personal history.
Joga um cosplay por exceção, eu gosto da brecha. Eu gosto do Mago da Brecha.
He seemed a decent man at first. Knight Commander Meredith later expelled Samson for erratic.
É que como eu fico pensando que, tipo assim, eu tenho
He committed further crimes, but managed to evade
até que eu sempre desconfiava dele. Né, ele chegou do nada assim, né? Eu sei fazer isso e tudo mais. Né? Primeira vez que eu joguei, eu não confiei não, né? Depois que, né? Eu sei o plot. Simplesmente na DLC, eu fiquei espantada. Eu fiquei assim, filho de uma mãe, sabe? Nossa, xinguei muito ele na primeira vez que eu joguei.
Why do you think Samson joined Corypheus?
He had a chronic lyrium addiction. He spent every last coin buying it from local smugglers. Perhaps Corypheus flattered his vanity, gave him purpose as well as lyrium. Perhaps that's all it took.
Sobre na vida. Não joguei DLC do Dragon Age, tem plot aqui também. Tem um plot DLC, né? Ele tecnicamente ser o vilão da DLC, pode dizer assim.
It sounds like Samson had a miserable life.
Foi o quê? Foi aí que começou. Aí foi o final da DLC que sabemos que onde ia passar o Vanguard, sabe? Pra mim, o que deu a entender no final da DLC é que a nossa Inquisitora seria a protagonista do próximo jogo. Não foi. não fiquei tão surpresa, sabe? Mas assim, eu pensei, eu juro, do jeito que fez, pra mim ela ia ser a protagonista do jogo, né? Hello, Solas. A gente tá falando de você. Eu já falei com todo mundo, agora vamos... Porque, tipo assim, todos os Dragon Age, pelo menos todas as DLCs de todos os jogos, dos 3 jogos primeiros, inicia o próximo jogo. Eu posso dizer assim, dar o plot pro próximo jogo. E Vanguard não vai ter DLC. Então, assim, eu tô com medo de não ter o próximo jogo. Né? Sabe? Sempre tem. Primeiro... Vamos que ele foi. É que tá, cara. Eu odeio. Assim, cara. Tipo assim, o jogo, na teoria. Muito obrigada por seguir, Malta. Seja bem-vindo.
I found the money. The Inquisition will compensate the families of those who lost.
Como fazer assim? A história mudou, sabe? Pelas minhas pesquisas que me falaram também. O Vanguard mudou drasticamente nos 3 anos atrás. 3 a 4 anos atrás, né? Porque já tá em 2025. 3 anos atrás. Tipo assim, excluíram a ideia. Demitiram gente. Ah, mas demitiram agora. Não, tô falando antes. E refizeram o jogo em 3 anos. Me fala. Um Dragon Age é um jogo grande. Em 3 anos? Não dá. Não tem estrutura mental, sabe? Porque, tipo assim, nem era Vanguard o nome dele. O nome do jogo era Dreadwolf, se eu não me engano. Sabe? Exatamente, nem um bom tempo. Eu falei assim, o jogo tinha algumas partes muito boas. Aí eu descobri que essas partes era tipo assim, antes deles excluírem, sabe? Eles mantiveram essas partes. Tipo assim, o primeiro ato, um pouco do primeiro ato, e o terceiro ato, que é o final, que eles mantiveram antigamente. Por isso que eu acho que ficou tão bom. Eu gostei muito da última parte, final, sabe? E algumas histórias de alguns personagens. Mas, cara, tem personagem muito chato. Que não teve desenvolvimento nenhum. Eles cagaram. Tipo, a Nive. Eu gosto da personagem da Nive. Só que ela não tem aprofundamento nenhum. Sabe? Olha só que tava jogando Dragon Age Inquisitor. Sim, é meu jogo preferido. Não posso, né? Não consigo não jogar ele. Eu tenho que jogar pelo menos 2 ou 3 vezes no ano. Primeira vez em live. Mas eu tenho que jogar 2, 3 vezes no ano. Muito bom. E me dá muito medo porque a outra saga da BioWare que eu sou apaixonada é Mass Effect. E vai lançar Mass Effect 4, não sei se é ano que vem ou no outro. Eu tô muito preocupada, sabe? Pra gente jogar online? Tá bom. Eu fico muito preocupada. Porque o Dragon Age é um, tipo, Mass Effect... Nossa, cara. Eu vi o trailer que lançaram um pouco do Mass Effect 4. Me deu uma dor. Uma tristezinha. Acho que o único plot que eu pego, um pequenininho plot de Vanguard que pode trazer um próximo jogo, é o do personagem Tash. Que ela fala que, tipo assim, por causa da origem dela, assim, tal. Aí deu um plot que, tipo assim, ficou muito, assim, um questionamento, sabe? Mas fazer um jogo baseado nisso, não sei se vai, sabe? Porque, realmente, um Dragon Age no país Kinawi, realmente, seria um belo de um plot. Não vou negar. Seria maneiro. Mas não sei se teria base. Eu posso dizer assim. Porque Vanguard escolheu praticamente o mundo inteiro que a gente fez em 3 jogos. Precisação, exatamente, quero precisar ela.
Let us begin.
Qual mesmo é a... Peraí, eu quero fazer o da Sarah. Da Sarah é do outro, Orley. Orley. Ei, cadê? Não tô vendo, não. Aqui. Ok, vai lá. Vai lá. Planícies exaltadas. Ah, isso. É planícies exaltadas, né? Acho que sim. Jogar online. Tipo, eu quis então. Jogar online, eu nunca joguei dele online, sinceramente. Não, não. Eu quero fazer uma arma pro touro de ferro. Antes de ir. Dorian aprova, Sarah aprova. Isso aí. Dorian aprova? De novo? Ai, não é o boss que eles são. Ah, não, foi. Para com os instrutores.
Inquisitor, I heard a tapping. My skills are required.
And you are?
Speaker Vios Anaxas. I have come from Navarra as a voice for the dead. Welcome them, and they will serve your cause.
Toda assistência
The
bem-vinda.
Inquisition is open to any allies.
Warmth I do not often find. Thank you. I am of the Mortalitasi. We tend to those who have passed and revere their lives by honoring them in death. And when the living are threatened, we give the bodies of the dead physical purpose once more. Necromancy, Inquisitor. The dead will serve for you.
Mortalitazi?
What is a Mortalitasi?
We are the caretakers of the Grand Necropolis of Navarra. For the treasured relative, we usher a spirit of the Fade into the void of their mortal form. It honors them both. But when enemies threaten the living, we turn death into a weapon of war, instead of merely the result.
Se para as magias, você revive
You're
mortas?
saying you can bring the dead back to life?
Of course not. The souls of our departed cross the Fade to be with the Maker. The body is left empty.
Then what is it that you do?
In the Grand Necropolis, we would usher in a displaced spirit of the Fade, eliminating imbalance. But this is war. Every battlefield has one thing in abundance: death. I turn the bodies of enemies into weapons against them. We do not manipulate the living. We make use of the dead.
Porque é uma boa
Tell me
disciplina.
why this would best suit me.
It is not for everyone, yet we all reach beyond life. You have already killed many out of necessity. To stop at death is wasteful. Death can make allies of enemies. Death can rend the battlefield. Death can terrify.
People will fear me.
Don't you want to terrify? Fear means there are fewer to fight next time. Fear means lives are saved, if that is your concern.
I'm ready to learn what you know.
Then your journey begins as others end. The steps are small, but vital. There is instruction and veneration. Then you'll return. We shall see what this life holds for you.
Ok.
Hold and
Comandante.
declare, Inquisitor.
What do you mean?
I ask your intent. I was summoned to oversee training, and I would know my charge. I am your commander in this matter. Commander Helene.
Thank you for coming, Commander Helene.
Commander will suffice, recruit. I teach the skills of the Knight Enchanter. It is a rank. It is a life. Understanding its hierarchy is the first step. You already know this. You were not made Inquisitor and then taught to lead. I will teach you how to rise to your place. How to join your warriors, spectral blade in hand. How to command the ranks while standing beside them. Are you ready?
Commander is a title I associate with human forces.
Knight Enchanter has roots in Elven tradition, but it has utility in every tradition. There are no borders for the mage who wields a spectral blade. There is respect, and there is fear.
Okay.
I'm ready to learn what you know.
Then we will begin the simple steps, recruit. And we shall see what heights you reach. You have a task, a simple construction. Go, learn, and return. Soon you will lead from the front. Soon you will command.
Sua treinadora.
Yes, hello. I am your trainer.
Yes?
I am your trainer.
You said that.
Good, because it has been a long journey. The cause is just, and if we don't start soon, you won't have time to learn. I am your trainer.
Seja bem-vinda.
To train me.
What? Oh, yes, of course. You're welcome. Thank you. I was charged with studying the breach and the subsequent rifts to discover how they affected traditional disciplines. I was enthralled. So were the 19 others, I presume. They're dead. They learnt the power, but couldn't wield it. Rift Mage Inquisitor. The forces are incredible. And with training, you will be incredible. I know how not to die, and I can teach it. It's incredible.
Me mostra onde começar.
Very well. Show me how this should go.
It goes places you have been, and some you have not. That is necessary. So the price is not paid twice. Follow the instruction, and you will know the way. You'll understand the power. Then, I'll show you more. After all, I am your trainer.
Misericórdia.